Liverpool versus everybody. We are here to do a pre-match chat for the big game tomorrow. We all know about it. Liverpool versus All or Nothing FC. I want to start with just on the back end of Arsenal because I haven't been able to speak to you guys about it. And in that game, just the here where we are now as far as getting through that difficult holiday period, December, the Christmas period. Getting the points, the goals we have against goals conceded. We're in a really good place, and I think most people probably would have thought between us and that other team that we play tomorrow, they will probably be where we are now. So it's good to see that we're where we are now, and just I want to ask you, Gary, first, um, the progress that the team has made this season is it surprising to you? Is it shocking, or this is where you think we should be based on how Klopp has put the team together?
Yeah, we should probably be here with the team that. Well, no, actually, I don't think so. I mean, we expected this team to improve massively once we got the goalkeeper, the defensive midfielder, and Keita Shaqiri, but we didn't expect it to be this rapid in terms of progression. We thought it'd be a bit of gelling in with a few players, and it has been. But other players like Wijnaldum, Milner, those have stepped up as well, and they've made it difficult for Fabinho, Shaqiri, Keita to come in as well. So it's so good to have all these options as well. This is why we're doing so well because we have competition. No players are comfortable in a position. No one's relaxed. Everyone knows they have to work hard to put in good performances. Otherwise, they're straight out of the team. So um, it's a bit surprising. I'm surprised. I'm not surprised, but I'm mostly surprised by the point return. 54 out of 60. That's just incredible, isn't it? So you know, just onwards and upwards at the minute. We've got a brilliant team. Uh, and bring a point return, and we just have to keep on going for these last 18 games.
Yeah, no, I couldn't agree with you more. I think it is slightly surprising, and probably more so just the way. I mean, we have different ways of winning games now. And
Mm.
what's really polarizing and surprising to me is that we've yet to have a game where we can see more than one goal. Every game is whatever we have
Yeah,
to
yeah,
nil
in the
or
Premier
whatever we
League.
have to win. And just last season, that was unheard of to think that would be a possibility. So, just really excited where the team has gone. Has come how far the team has come along right now, especially in the league where we know that other side is has been doing really well. They did great last season. The records they broke, the points, the goals, the world class players they have, and the manager obviously. So, um, and in the Arsenal game though, again, it was really good to see how the defense were able to stand strong. Yeah, Arsenal gave us some problems there in the first half. Um, Arsenal gave us some problems there in the first half, and they got the goal first, and I think that gave them um, a little bit of excitement, probably some confidence to really go forward. But it was really good to see Liverpool just shut that down and bounce right back. There was really, in my mind, watching the game, I ask you, but in my mind, there was never any panic, as in to think, oh, here we go again. This is going to be a really long game.
Even at 1-0.
Yeah, one no, number one, it doesn't happen, and I think this Liverpool team is a team now where when teams score against us, it's almost like the worst thing they can do because Liverpool, it's almost like it wakes us up, and you can see right away. Yeah, we had some balls given away cheaply, and we tend to do that in a lot of games, unfortunately. But with this team, this new mentality, I feel like I don't have these feelings of if we go down, oh man, this is going to be a uphill battle. Now, I never thought it would be 5-1. I know in the build up, you were saying that it probably could be something like either you
Yeah,
or James were saying that, and so it came true.
yeah. I
But
said it could
but
be 5-1
yeah,
if
yeah,
we get
but
the blocks quickly.
yeah, but with these teams, I mean, especially Arsenal's been in a really bad run. I just I don't fear going down to these teams anymore, no matter who it is. So
Mm.
that there was a lot of confidence there, and the fact that we just got the goals, obviously Firmino coming back, getting his hat trick, the first for Liverpool, and it kind of was funny again because we spoke about how it would be nice to see Firmino. Not that he's having an awful season, but he hasn't been really at the levels that he was last season. So it's quite ironic that all of a sudden in that game, not only does he kind of quote unquote get his mojo back, but he gets a hat trick. So that was great. Moving on to this game tomorrow. Um, where do you see the midfield? Are you at a point now where you think no matter what Klopp does with the midfield, you're pretty confident in them doing the job? Just talk to me about the midfield. Who do you think should be starting in this game? Do you think it should just be the tried and tested Henderson, Milner, and Genie, the guys who kind of got us through last season? Do you want to see Fab, Shakiri, or Naby in there, Jerry or Gary?
Yeah, I'd like to see. Well, Naby is a difficult one because I mean Ox will be perfect, literally perfect, because he can do the job, backwards as well. He's strong defensively. He's capable as well. Going forward, he can pick up the ball and drive the ball, actually run with the ball and let Salah, Firmino, Mane make those runs. Salah, Mane in particular make those runs in behind. Um, Kate is probably the closest thing we have to that, to make those sort of runs and play that ball in behind. He's probably the closest thing we have. I could see Henderson. I could see Henderson, Ronaldo, Milner midfield. I think Henderson definitely going to play because he's rested against Arsenal. So it's a case of Fabinho or Milner, really, because Wijnaldum's always go-to man. So it's a case of Fabinho or Milner. And Fabinho's been so good recently. He breaks up play, he can disrupt play if the tempo of the game is not going our way, if the start of it, he can
Mhm.
disrupt the game. He's sort of our Fernandinho in a sort of way. So I think it's important that we have that we play Fabinho tomorrow. But at the same time, I'm confident in Henderson, Ronaldo, and Nola doing a job. But then I just kind of worry that where we're going to get that sort of balls, um, that service to those front three. But I'm confident that those players will do the job. Very, very confident. And if it's Henderson or Ronaldo, Milner, I'm completely fine with it. I don't want to judge Klopp's selections anymore because I only judge them at the end. Then we see if someone, let's say if Henderson didn't play well or Milner, they say should Kane have played better in this team? Should he start or Fabinho? So I don't judge teams before, never. I have to wait until the final performance to then see if Klopp should have done anything different. But the midfield tomorrow, I think it's the front three we know, the defense we know. I think it's midfield tomorrow that we think there could be a surprise or two. Maybe it's Keita coming in, maybe it's Fabinho, maybe it's Henderson or Milner, but fully confident that they'll do the job, whoever it is.
Yeah, I agree with that. And I think Milner's been out for a while. If he hadn't had this injury issue lately, I'd probably go with him. Um, but I think in a game like this, you can see where we miss. A player like Ox. Obviously, he's not there. I think Naby can provide that. Beyond that, I just having a driving force, putting pressure on Fernandinho, who needs to be running towards his goal, not just catching passes and things like that. That makes it too easy for Fernandinho. If we got a guy that can really run at him, I think it's the best. I think, in my opinion, Shaqiri holds the bench in this game. It might be a little harsh. I think he's done more than enough to probably warrant a start in this game and a big game like this. I'm sure he'd be wanting
I
to
think
do
he
it.
accepts it. I think he expects that he's going
Oh
to be
yeah,
on the
yeah,
bench.
yeah, yeah. Well, what the thing is, I think he's got that character where he's not. Surely he would want to play, but I think he's the
Mm.
type of guy that he knows there's a bigger picture, and so. But I think for me, he holds the bench, and I think I say that because not that I'm concerned about City, but they are City, and I think they will have their moments here and there with this defense. It gives me the confidence that they won't have a plethora of them, but they will have them. And I think if the game is tight in a game like this, I'd prefer Shakiri come off the bench last 20 minutes, something like that, give us a
Yeah.
spark.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, we've seen the same thing. Mame, what about you as far as midfield? Who are you thinking is in the midfield three?
Well, the midfield. Listen, I'm to that point too. Like I don't really care who he puts in midfield because
Yeah.
they're always gonna do the job. Of course, we have some players we want to see. Uh, and yeah, Genie first all the day. Genie, Genie all day he has to play.
First name on the
Like
sheet for midfield for
first
me.
name
Yeah.
on the sheet.
Yeah.
Yeah, then you probably want to see Naby Keita. Fabinho, I don't know, because I think our midfield has to be offensive. It's
Yeah.
the only way to get through this game.
Yeah.
So, like you said, someone who runs at Fernandinho, you know, just make him do some other jobs.
Right. Right. Especially when
Yeah,
he's last I checked, he's kind of coming back from injury. So it'd be good
injury,
to
exactly.
it'd be really really good to test him. I don't know if De Bruyne is going to play. If not, though, they have more than enough cover. It'll probably be the both Silvas with Fernandinho. Up top, we've said it already. Sterling rarely does well against us, but at some point that has to happen, and I can see him having a better game. I don't know if he'll be a factor necessarily, but I think he'll have a better game. Obviously, Sané can cause us trouble. Aguero always scores against us at their
Do,
place.
do, do you think
But
he'll go with Sane or Mahrez?
I think Sane. I think Sane. I think a part of me feels like he might want to give him another go, Mahrez, because of what happened in the first game. Let's be honest,
Exactly.
them missing that penalty, him missing that penalty kick really gave us a boost. But again, it doesn't really matter who they play. They've got people who can hurt us, but the same goes for us. And I think that's something we can't lose sight of. As good as City are, um, they're not a team, in my opinion, where any of us need to really fear them. Respect them is one thing, but I don't, I don't go in this game for myself. Go in this game worrying about what can happen. And the thing is this: we're 7 points clear. We beat them obviously as 10. But even a draw in this game, I don't even want to think about a loss. But a draw in this game isn't the worst case scenario for us. I think all the pressure is on them, really, and that's a really, really good.
Exactly, exactly.
You know,
That's what I wanted to say. Because
yeah.
for City, like getting a draw
In
is
youth.
better for them than to go all out and lose the game. Because if they lose, it's over. But if they
Yeah,
draw, they still say, yeah, we can catch up. There are like 18 games left, you know. But
yeah, it's true. It's true.
right now, if they lose, it's terrible. That's a heavy pressure for them.
I think City have to win this game. To be quite honest with you, I think they have to win it because I think 7 points is not really anything. But with this team, it's not a 13, 14 team or 08 or 9 team where I can see them collapsing. I think it's a team that's got the mindset of a title winning team like a United 08, 09 or a Chelsea, or 04, 05. That's the sort of mindset and mentality that this team has. I'm fully confident that after, if say if we even lost City, if we lost to City, I don't want to imagine that. I don't think we will lose to City. But just for example, say we lost, then I can just see the team bouncing back and winning the next 5 Premier League games. That's the mindset that this team is in. We just go again, we lose, we move forward, and we try to make it better. So, tomorrow I think is a much more important game for City than it is for us. But because I think we can easily come out of the game with a draw and say, okay, cool, the draw's fine, let's just move on. I'm beating a 21, still a 7 point gap, and they just move on. City, I think if they can close down to 4, they can shut down our unbeaten run and finish that off. Then I think they're going to get a bit more confidence, a bit more momentum going into other games. So I think we should be fine. I think we should be fine. I remember literally the kitchen sink. They played 3-1-3-3 with three defenders, Fernandinho City, and they had De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva, David Silva, Sane, Sterling, and Jesus, and they put so much pressure on us. And in the first half, there was 1-0 to City. And then I can remember we didn't even have a chance in that first half, apart from Ox, where you went on the keeper and missed. Klopp tells the team. He even said it after this post-match press conference. You need to be more brave. You need to push up. Stop literally camping in the 6 yard box and actually, someone drive the ball. And it was Ox. You see Ronaldo for the Salah goal, where he just picks up the ball, a bit of composure, and he plays the ball to Ox to Salah, and then obviously we get a goal in the end. That's all we need to be brave. This is what this is a team. This team has learned from previous years under Klopp, in matches like City, in matches like Roma, and even the Champions League final Real Madrid. We've had so many learning experiences and so many learning curves that I think we're much more prepared for these matches, these bigger matches, and that's why I think we're doing so much better.
Yeah, I mean, it seems obvious in my mind that City will have to come out and play. They have to come at us, and we all know it's almost cliche now, but it's very true. When teams open up against us, it's pretty much curtains. Liverpool love that kind of style. That feeds right into what we want to do. So, with that being said, do you feel like Klopp would approach this game and trying to be safe and just welcoming like waves of attack from City, or do you think we match them toe to toe and go attacking right back, my man?
Well, Klopp is very unpredictable, you know, and it's some ways predictable because you always know who is gonna play or what system is gonna play. But at the same time, like on big occasions when you're waiting for him to make a twist, he doesn't,
Yeah,
you know. And what's really complicated about this game. Because just going back at it, like if you see for Liverpool to draw or to lose, it's not a big deal, you know. So club can just come and say, "I'll play safe, no problem. Play safe." Because if you remember back at Anfield,
hmm
City were really cautious,
yeah, it gave us a lot of
and
respect.
it was the only way for them to get a result out of Anfield. If
Exactly.
they play another way, they were gonna get a beating,
Yep.
you know. So what I'm seeing today for City is we don't have to lose. We cannot lose this game. I think it's gonna be a very tactical game, probably very likely to be like the last encounter. That's what I'm saying. So club will come, same trying to control the game, and City will try to be cautious. That's what I'm saying.
You think City will be cautious? You don't think they'll come out attacking?
Nah, I don't. I don't think so. I don't think
Yeah, I
so.
agree. I agree. I agree. I don't think they'll be all gung ho like they were in the first in the second leg against us. I think they'll be a bit more wary, a bit more cautious because they know one chance with us, one ball behind, and
Exactly.
I think we can take it literally because their defense is like butter. We can cut through that butter.
Exactly. Because
That's why I want someone like Keita to play that ball behind. If we have
Yeah.
Henderson,
Yes.
who's gonna play
Yes.
that ball?
because
Who's gonna play that ball on the counter?
imagine the mental damage if we start the game and in the first 15 minutes Liverpool scores.
Mm.
No,
Yeah.
it will be terrible for
Psychology.
them.
That's
Psychological,
already a blow. Yeah.
it's a blow. So I think Pep, maybe not the whole game, but Pep was want to start this game like being very, very cautious.
And again, I mean, besides that game last season away to them, other than that, we've pretty much taken the game to them. And then obviously the game early this season, the draw. But we've always taken it to them. And I think with this defense so much more improved, I don't feel like because I think we're gonna get to score prediction soon, but I think we can score a lot of goals in this game. And what gives me so much confidence is that knowing that we can do that and not have a situation like we had last season at Anfield. We're steamrolling them and they come back and almost tied at the end. I don't see that's gonna happen. And my big thing is if I'm a fan of that team, who are they gonna put to stop Salah on that side? Because their fullback situation is really bad right now. They don't have Mendy. Delph is suspended. Everybody's been talking so good about Danilo. I don't really rate him that high. They got the young Shevchenko, whatever his name is, on the other side.
Zinchenko, yeah,
So I mean, and even if they double Salah, you can see that we have goals from all over the pitch. And people will say, "Oh, well, Palace they scored a worldie against us. Leicester scored a worldie against us." But if those teams can put up goals against that team, I don't see why Liverpool can't. And so to me, it really looks, in my opinion, I mean, City will be ready if you want to say that, but I just think it looks really, really dire for them from what I can see. The form that
But
we're in. Go ahead.
what I think is Pep doesn't have a decent defensive plan, man. His only defensive plan is to keep the ball and going at you.
Good point. Good point.
He doesn't double team. He doesn't do like some special stuff.
yeah. He just wants to go throw them. He
Except
just wants
last
to go.
game against Liverpool when he told the fullbacks not to
He had
go.
Mendy going high, and he had Walker sitting.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
that's the thing. So,
He doesn't have any defensive plan. Don't think that they will double team Salah or something like that. They won't. Probably they will tell the left back not to
they
go
might put Laporte
front.
in there.
But
They
Yeah,
might put
someone just said
Laporte
that in
there
the
and put
comment
the other
section,
three.
Laporte. But that
Yeah,
again shows the
they did that. They
desperation
did that.
that he has.
They did that. Yeah,
Pick
they
your
did that
best
against
defender out and put him
us.
on the left. That's crazy.
They did that
Uh,
against us, didn't they? Anfield when beating 3-0. And they put Salah. They put a 4-3-3 Laporte at left back, and it didn't work, did it? It didn't work at all. Salah was literally tormenting him down that side. So, it's such a big game. It's probably one of our biggest games. I think it's our biggest game in the Premier League since the Chelsea one 4 or 5 years ago.
yes,
Because
definitely.
yeah,
Oh yeah,
this
by
is
far,
just
by far.
massive game, and it's important
Let's
that minimum draw.
let's wrap it up and do score predictions. I'll come to Gary first. What's your score prediction?
3-1. It's going to be a counter-attacking, clinical performance. That's what I'm thinking. Every time we
I
hit
will
them the
go with
break, we
that.
score.
Yeah, I don't mind that score line at all. I like that. Mame.
Well, I see a 2-1. I think it's going to be a very tactical game.
Yeah.
And then maybe they will unleash the boys in the second half or maybe late in the game. So I say 2-1 for Liverpool.
Yeah, I'm actually going 3-1 as well. I as much as I tend to try to do clean sheets, especially with the defense and the keeper we have. I can see them getting something, whether it be um, a
I
penalty
don't think
or
I don't think they'll cut us apart. I
no,
don't
not
think
at
they'll
all,
cut us
not
apart
at
when they
all, not at
score.
all.
When have we ever been cut apart this season by a team? Maybe in PSG, we were quite poor. We were cut apart by them a couple of times
Well,
when they
Champions
scored.
League
But
is
not
that's
really.
yeah, but I mean in the league, no
Yeah,
one's really done
in the Premier League, no one.
that.
So
We do
yeah,
have, we have a tendency to I mean even in the game against Wolves, and I'll make this quick. Um, Wolves have been doing well against top teams. Let's be honest. Every top team they come up against, they've done well, beaten, gotten a draw, whatever, except for us. And they had their moments, but they don't have enough guys, in my opinion, that are clinical when it comes to
Yeah,
finishing
they're
shots.
all
So
half chances. They're all half
yeah,
chances.
yeah,
But
yeah.
I
So
think we should be fine.
so
We should be fine.
yeah. I'm not really worried about City cutting us up, but I can see them maybe grabbing something.
Yeah.
But I think that'll be too late in the end of the game, and they might get something. But yeah, man, looking forward to it. I appreciate you guys coming on. Appreciate the people in the comment section. Let's see if we can maybe meet up again sometime after the game, if it's not right away, but sometime a
No,
few days
I'm free
afterwards.
after the game. After we go 10 points
Okay.
clear.
No problem.
10 points clear. All right, boys. I'll talk to you soon.
All
Nice
right,
one.
take care. Bye.